Welcome to the 1204. When it comes to picking a woman to be in a relationship with, a lot of men make the mistake of focusing on the quantity of men she has been with. We've all heard men say stuff about a woman's body count. The body count discussion. So these guys are going to focus on the quantity. But if you are a smart man, you will focus on the quality of a man. The quality is much more important than the quantity. Because the quality, when you look at the quality of a man or men she has been with, if you read between the lines, it says a lot about the woman's character. It says a lot about what she thinks of you as a man. Focusing on the quantity doesn't do that. Let me give you guys an example. Hypothetically speaking, just imagine if I went to Colombia. Imagine if I met a Latina chick in Colombia, in this third world country, filled to the brim of brasses. Imagine if I met a chick there. Imagine if this chick was drop dead gorgeous. Imagine if she had a child. Imagine if this chick said to me, because I showed her interest, I told her I want to be in a relationship with her. And she told me if I want to be in a relationship with her, I should give her $500 a week, or 500 British pounds or euros a week. Now, when she tells me something like that, fuck looking at the quantity of men she's been with. I now want to see the quality of men she has been with. Because that is going to show me what she thinks of me. And it's going to show me what I am dealing with. That's why I am going to look at the quality of the man. So then I'm going to sit down with this brass and I'm going to dig around for some information. And then when I do some digging, I am going to find out that her baby father, who she was in a relationship with, this guy has a barrel that he has put a grill on this barrel. And this guy stands on the roadside selling sweet corn. Selling sweet corn for the equivalent of 5p. This guy is making 65p a day selling sweet corn. Where they live, the place is like a sauna because they can't even afford air conditioner. They have to go and fetch water from the stream to go and bath. She was living in absolute poverty with her baby father. This was before and after she was pregnant. You guys see where I'm going with this? The baby father could not even give her the $500/pounds a week. But she wants the 1204 to do that. The baby father, who was earning 65p a day, to say he was earning a pittance is actually it's actually being kind. This is less than a pittance. So despite earning a pittance, she gave this guy more than she is giving to myself, than she's willing to give to myself. She gave this guy a baby. Despite this guy not being able to meet the standards she's trying to set for myself, this guy got a baby out of it. Now, obviously, she was in love with this guy. And obviously, she does not love me. And this is why people should focus on the quality rather than the quantity. Now I'm going to talk about my friend here. My friend chats with Tessie. I'm going to apply the same logic to chats with Tessie, because chats with Tessie is actually doing the most. Some people may take a look at this chick's page and they will look at the constant reminder of her trying to convince the audience, including the trolls, that she's in a loving relationship with this Oyinbo cockazoid, that she really loves this man, and vice versa. Maybe she's not trying to convince her audience. Maybe she's not trying to convince the trolls. Maybe she's trying to convince herself. I'm going to look at her past relationship with the Nigerian. That's right. I'm going to look at the quality, not the quantity. Because remember, the quality says a lot about the woman, and it also says a lot about what that woman thinks of the current man she is with. In this case, what she thinks of the Oyinbo cockazoid. So Chats with Tessie was in a relationship with this Nigerian man who she refers to as W. She spoke about their unhygienic, disgusting living conditions. She spoke about how she would put money in just for this guy to have light, electricity. She spoke about when you flush the toilet water will leak out from the side of the toilet. She spoke about there being mold on the ceiling. She spoke about how there were pests, rodents in this apartment or flat. Despite all of that, Chats with Tessie stood by her man. Stood by this guy. stood by this guy when he had not even a pot to piss in, literally. And by the sounds of it, he never even had a toilet to piss in. Because when you flush the toilet, the piss leaks out from the side of the toilet. So you should not even be pissing in that toilet. That toilet was out of order. I want you guys to understand what I'm trying to say here. Most women will not even come into your living space. They will not even come into your home if you have a spider. She went into this man's house with a lot more than that. There was mice, cockroaches, leaky toilets, moldy ceilings. And she went into that situation because of love. Not because she was a pygmy. Not because she was stupid, she didn't have any sense. Because of love. Not to mention, she was a lot younger than she is now. Because of love. And now she's with this Oibo cockazoid. Now she has leveled up, apparently. This guy is doing a lot more than what that Nigerian guy was doing. Ask yourself this question. Who do you think she loves more? The Oyibo cockazoid who is doing everything? Or the Nigerian who did nothing but still had her there? Because I'm willing to put my head on the block. If this Oyibo cockazoid, Gregory, if he approached this woman with the same things that W had or didn't have, should I say, if he was in W's position, she would have ran for the hills. Let me talk to you, Oyibo cockazoid men out there who believe that you're coming into, well, black community, so to speak, and scooping up these damaged goods, unwanted damsels. You guys are paying over the odds for used up goods. Think about this. The black man she's running away from didn't do half of the things you are doing. And she was still with that man. She put herself in debt for that man. And this is why I say it's very important for a man to check the quality. Because the quality speaks volumes. Because if I approach a chick and if she's asking me for XYZ, if I look into her dating history, if I don't see the same men that she was laying down with giving her XYZ, then it means she only sees me as a John, as a trick, as a simp. The same John you chats with Tessie referred to 12 before us. And then you want to get upset when I refer to you as a shower. Darling, if it walks like one, if it speaks like one, then it is what it is. I'm speaking facts here. And if I'm not speaking facts, it means that you was dishonest when you was giving those testimony videos. I'm only using those testimony videos to go by. You was in a struggling relationship, a relationship where you had no money with this Nigerian guy and you stuck by him. You're not with him anymore. Now this cockazoid is doing the most. Who do I think you love more? Obviously the Nigerian guy. Always look at the quality, guys. Forget the quantity. That's for those manosphere weirdos. Who cares how much men a woman has been with? Show me the quality. Let me use that as a way to gauge if what you are asking me for is reasonable. Because there is no way you are going to be living in a dump somewhere. Probably eating pot noodles. Dirty, leaking toilets. And you're going to come to me and tell me that I need to provide a certain lifestyle for you. You can all go to hell. Liensi. For those of you who don't understand Igbo, it means eat shit. Yeah, so that's just my take on chats with Tessie and her Oyibo Cockazoid fiance. I believe she was into the other guy more. She was into the other guy more. That's why she required less from him. Now she's not as into this guy. She's into this Oyibo Cockazoid less. That's why she requires more from him. Because when they are into you, they require less. When they are not into you, they require more. This is what I've been teaching. This is what I've been speaking about on my channels for the past 2 years now. And some of you idiots don't get it. I'm going to go now. I'll speak to you people later. Peace and love to one and all.